What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Fantasy Football Game Show here on Better Sports Network, brought to you by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-host, Joey Wright, John Luke Garofalo, and your favorite Friday Front Yard fam co-host, Tim Wright. What's up, boys?
What up?
We got a full house today.
Oh, we got a full squad, and it's a hot, handsome squad up on the screen. Joining us today for his debut on the Fantasy Football Game Show is our friend Jagger May. For those of you that do not know Jagger, you can find him on Twitter and on TikTok at Fantasy Blue Chip. He is a writer for DLF and the co-host of TSS Fantasy's Dynasty Hour. Jagger, thank you so much for taking the time to come on with us.
I'm happy to be here, guys. Super excited.
We got a fun game today. We're doing teams and pole perception. It has been a while since we've had a 2v2 battle here. I'm excited. We got some people in the chat ready for today's show, and Craig, our FYF historian, coming in saying today's guest is making their first appearance on FYF. Victor in here with the Hola Bro Chachos. It's National Detroit Style Pizza Day.
Ooh,
What's your favorite style of pizza?
Underrated Detroit.
And Victor, my favorite style of pizza is Detroit Style pizza. I will die on that hill. What's
Sicilian
that place on
for
the
me.
belt line, Tim?
Oh, Nina and Rafi.
Oh,
Incredible. Incredible.
oh, you're in Atlanta.
I didn't even know Detroit had a style of pizza, and I thought it was like a lie. And I'm like, just because you have a city and you can make pizza doesn't mean that it's like you have a style of pizza. Because Colorado tries that, and all they do is put honey on the crust. And I'm like, what is this garbage? Just like, the pizza isn't
Just
even
dress it
good.
up.
My fingers are sticky.
Yeah,
That's a good
unappetizing. But it's Chicago for me. I love a deep dish. I don't care what New Yorkers say.
So I feel like that's an unpopular take. Joey, yours is Tallahassee style pizza, right?
Yeah, because I like my pizza to taste like trash and cigarettes. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Tire rubber.
Why'd you have to mention it? We're all having a good time. You throw Tallahassee and I immediately just turn dark.
Tim, give us the definitive answer. You're from Jersey. Is Jersey pizza better than New York pizza?
There isn't really Jersey pizza. It's all New York style in that corner of the world. I'll allow that. I'll step off my Jersey high horse. Yeah.
I have heard adamant strong takes that Jersey is the superior pizza, but
bagels, we got some good bagels. I tell you what.
that's where he draws the line. And Maria said maybe New York City, but that's hard.
Yeah, New York City pizza is goated, but Sicilian is the one nobody mentions. So good.
Is that like the puffy crust?
It's like a square. Yeah, and it's the thick crust.
It's delicious.
We got Albert in here saying hello, everyone. What's up, Albert?
What up, Albert?
Our favorite chat cat with the hello FYF. Happy Friday.
Hello.
Meow indeed. Also, Jay wants to know, Joey, why are you wearing that filth?
I explained earlier why I was wearing the filth, and I really dug myself into a hole in the pre-show. I'm going to keep it quiet and just say that I have friends that are Dallas Cowboys fans and thought I'd represent them a little bit today.
Shout out, Craig.
Good answer.
Good answer. Well, guys, today we brought Jagger here to play a game called Pole Perception. It is our OG game, the first game we ever played on the Fantasy Football Game Show back in our podcast days, but we are going 2v2 today. John Luke is going to be running the game. Jail, what are the teams that are going to be facing off against each other before I explain the rules?
It's going to be Simon and Tim against Jagger and Joey.
The Jays versus the not Jays. Who comes out on top? Jagger and Joey versus Simon and Tim. Before we get into that, though, a couple reminders. First and foremost, if you're not already following our guest, you need to go and fix that right now, both on Twitter and on TikTok at Fantasy Blue Chip. And check out his work over at DLF Football and his podcast on the TSS Fantasy YouTube channel. After you do that, if you're watching us right here, either on the BSN YouTube channel or that Front Yard Fantasy YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that like button and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss us live every day at 3 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. And then one more reminder for you guys, tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, Joey and Jay will be live for Friday Night Mocks. Am I wrong, Joey?
No, that's right.
I was just about to say, I saw the tweet. Don't do me like that. If you guys want to get some mock drafts in tonight, make sure you join Joey and Jay for that. Joey, what kind of mock draft are you doing tonight?
We're doing a Todd Fishbowl.
Todd Fishbowl
mock draft tonight. 9:30. Be there or don't be there.
Or don't be there. I guess
at the end of the show, if you're here for the SFB spot, we'll give it away at the end of the show.
Okay. Yeah. SFB spot given away at the end of today's show. Joey, how's that being given away? You're just picking someone?
I have the wheel thing, and I'll put the names in, and we'll spin a wheel, and we'll make it fair for everyone.
There we go. Let us know if that's what we're here for. Let's stick around and play the game with us anyways. The game we're playing today is called Poll Perception. How it's going to work is before this show, Jay, L, and our friend Jay found some delicious, beautiful, very interesting polls online, or at least I assume so, because I have not yet seen them. How it's going to work is whenever it's one team's turn, JL will propose a poll to said team. That team is then responsible for telling JL what percentage of people chose side A, the first option in that poll. 36. Now, the closer they are, the more points they're going to get, up to a max of 10 if they are exactly right. They're going to get 1 point if they are 15 percentage points away. It scales up within there. Now, the other team has an opportunity to score points during this turn as well by correctly guessing the over-under on the answer. If you think the actual answer, the actual percentage of people that chose side A is over, the guess of your opponents, you would say over. Under, same thing, but you know the other word, the one that means under. If you get that right, you're going to get 2 points for correctly picking the over-under. We're going to alternate back and forth like this through 3 rounds. Each team is going to get 3 polls themselves before we get to our 7th poll and our final round, where each team will send 1 contestant to compete head-to-head in the last poll. What you'll be doing there is writing down a number, no more over-under nonsense. Whoever's the closest is going to get those points, and whoever has the most points is our poll perception champion. I'm curious from Craig what the team high score is. I know it was in that tweet, but maybe we can get that in the chat to see if one of our teams can go for the high score today.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
I did forget one other rule.
Okay.
Besides over-under, you can choose to guess Queen B if you think your opponents are exactly correct. This has never been hit on the show. It is a glory play because it is statistically improbable, but one day it's going to happen, man, and it's going to feel so good when you ruin somebody's perfect guess.
If it's not me, I'm leaving the show. I swear.
Forever. We got scammers in the chat. Said Sicilian is good. There we have it.
It's my favorite part of The Godfather when they go to
Sicily.
It's my favorite part.
Jay says Sicilian style polls. That's what we got.
You give them a poll they can't refuse.
I like this guy. Who booked him? All right.
Let's see. Greg in the chat said Joey's PP winnings. Joey's poll perception winning percentage is 26.67%. Tim's is 35.71%. Simon's 33.93%. Tim,
I tried not to smile when I saw that, but Joey, all these stats have just been so friendly to you, man. This is the first stat that's come out that's put you squarely in last by like a decent margin, and it's just like, I'm glad to know you're human on the game show and not just this like trivia beast that's making us look like a fool repeatedly.
Well, this isn't trivia.
It's Joey's got that like Joey's got that like rookie batting average right now. You know, it's just like way out of whack.
I've been here 2 years.
He's got to just get destroyed and beaten down for a while, and his stats will come back to normal. They'll regress, don't worry.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get into our game of poll perception. Simon and Tim, you all are going first in this game. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, your first poll. Which side do you prefer in Superflex Dynasty with 2 PPR scoring for tight ends? Josh Allen or Bryce Young plus Jahmyr Gibbs plus Sam Laporta plus a 2024 first round rookie pick? What percentage of the public chose side A in this poll?
So much.
24. God, that's a. Do you have enough space on your bench? Shoot. Oh.
This Who was it the other day that came on our show and said this feels like someone just making life difficult for themselves? That you jail, like this feels like someone laying in bed at 1 a.m. and they were just like, huh, you know what? I don't have enough problems in my life right now. Let me go throw this trade together and ruin someone else's night.
For sure. I mean, it's
disgusting. Okay, Tim, let's try to break this down. Where
do
you
we
want
have
to? Yeah, I think we do have to.
Damn it. Okay.
Josh Allen is probably the most valuable piece in this trade. Even though Bryce Young is a young quarterback, there's zero proof. He's undersized. There's questions about him. Josh Allen's proven and up there with Mahomes. So, but there's a lot of pieces on the other side.
Yeah,
there's
those rookie picks.
There's a high draft capital running back. There's a high draft capital tight end in a 2 PPR tight end league.
In my head, if I play stupid, I think I would like to keep Josh Allen. I don't want to trust all these rookies that I haven't quite seen yet, but I think the package should win in my head. The 24 first, I think, in this poll is just like a little cherry on top, and people in Twitter love dynasty picks. So in my head, I think the right side wins.
People in here love dynasty picks.
And especially in Superflex leagues, those 24 first-round picks, people are salivating over. They want a piece of that Caleb Williams lottery. They're hoping that first they acquire becomes the first overall pick. I'm with you, Tim, but I still think Josh Allen pulls quite a bit. You want to go somewhere in the 40s?
I was thinking anywhere like even like 45. Like I could be close to the middle, but in my head, I think. Okay, I like it.
44. We're gonna lock it in.
44% lock it in on side A of this poll. Jagger and Joey, do you think the actual percentage is over, under, or exactly even with Simon and Tim's guess of 44%?
So Jagger, what are you thinking here?
I'm thinking Queen Bee, maybe. Like, I
don't really?
Yeah, man, because like people have irrational love for Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Yes, they're going to do a lot for you in your lineups, but you also have like multiple other spots to fill within your roster. So with that being said, I'm willing to go with 45%. I'm willing to hear your rebuttal. So
I want to be on the right side of a Queen Bee one of these days. When it happens, I want it to be me and not Tim. So I want to go with you on this. So they said 44 though, right?
Yeah.
44%.
Oh yeah, 44. Yeah.
Okay. So, cause I was thinking somewhere in the middle, but their guess is really good that it really could be a Queen Bee. I mean, this trade's basically Josh Allen for the 103, the 102, and next year's maybe mid, because I can't imagine they'll be the worst team with getting this package. So they might finish like third to last or something, but we'll do Queen Bee. We'll Queen Bee it.
I'm going to be so upset. I'm going to be so happy for you if your first ever guess on poll perception is a Queen Bee and it hits. I would be, that's the best. That's the best thing that could ever happen to anybody.
Oh my God. The best part about that is Tim truly believes that.
I do.
That is the best.
I'm tearing up already. I'm ready to jump.
Jagger, you have won the chat over already. Skippers in here with Holy Moly Maria with the first time on the show and going for the Queen Bee right out the gate.
Respect. We got some guesses in the chat. 42% from Scamper, 68 from Victor, 52 from Craig, 60 from Maria, 45% from Albert. Some good guesses. Simon and Tim, you guessed 44% of people chose side A in this poll, which is Josh Allen. Joey and Jagger, you guys chose Queen Bee. I think that guess is exactly even.
100%.
The actual percentage of people who chose side A was 48%.
Oh my God. What
48%.
Good guess,
man.
Wow.
Oh, wow. All right. Simon and Tim, you were 4 percentage points away, which is going to give you 5 points. 5 points to start out this round.
Sheesh.
Joey and Jagger, unfortunately, no points for the ballsy Queen Bee on this one. But respect.
No regrets.
That was close.
It was right there. It was in the range.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask how you guys are feeling about some of these rookies here in that right side of deal. We all know Josh Allen's pretty good, but there's 3 assets here who are all highly three asses here. I mean, there are three asses.
I count 5.
That rookie pick has no ass on that side of that. One ass or 3 asses. Sorry. Which of these, or out of these 3 guys, are there any that you're concerned with aren't going to live up to the hype?
No.
No.
Yeah, like my point is like all 4 of these assets, but let's throw out the first. Bryce Young, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Sam Laporta within my rookie evaluations. They are all blue chip prospects. Shout out to my name. Consider like Bryce Young is going to elevate the team around him. Jahmyr Gibbs has high fantasy upside, and Sam Laporta. To me, he's the full package as a tight end. He can block, he can move downfield. To me, he's almost a better replacement for TJ Hawkinson. So I think it's a slam dunk trade if you're trying to rebuild. Like if you're gonna trade Josh Allen, these are the assets you need to trade for.
I was looking at those 3 names and trying to pick which one I was least excited for, and then Jagger came in and was like, "Yeah, no, none of them." Yeah, that's where I said too. You put 3 names.
Red line, all 3.
I'm pretty excited for all of them. I understand the concerns about Bryce Young, but I've also watched him play, and I don't think 5'10" is going to stop that dude in the NFL. I'm not worried about it.
Me neither.
We got man, Jagger, you have really won over the chat. Look at Jay in here saying he's already booked himself a return visit after that call. All right. The score is 5-0. It's time to get into our next poll.
Let's do it.
Whoops. We got Herms in here. Said, always alarmed when I show up and see a hatless Simon. Also, hello, friendos. What up, Herms?
I'm alarmed when I look up and see a
hello,
hatless
Herms.
Simon, but we're working on it, Herms. That's something I'm working on.
All right, our next poll. This one is for Jagger and Joey.
All right.
Here you go. Who would you rather have in a 10-team Superflex 2 PPR tight end premium dynasty league? Devonta Smith or TJ Hawkinson? What percentage of the public chose Devonta Smith in this poll?
It's got to be 60 plus, right? That's like I get that tight end premium is shiny, but I don't know.
The part that's speaking out to me isn't the tight end premium as much as the 10 team. So in 10 team having that elite position more. And I like TJ Hawkinson. He is my tight end 3 now for dynasty. But man, that's Devonta Smith. I love Devonta Smith too. That's the problem, is I think he's just as talented as AJ Brown, but going 12 picks later.
Yeah. Well, I'm willing to go down because I missed that 10 team business. I didn't even know we were still doing that.
But in a 12 team, I agree with you. It would be closer to 60. Do you want to go like 52?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah,
Smith
either that or
slightly.
Either that or a Hagar. 55.
55. I got that reference. I got that.
Okay, let's go.
Right.
52?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go 52.
Locking in 52%. You got it. All right. Simon and Tim, is the actual percentage over, under, or exactly even with Jagger and Joey's guess of 52%? Onside day.
I think people love the Eagles, Tim. And are obsessed with Devonta Smith.
I see now.
I was like, I'm thinking the same thing.
Speak each other's language. I feel like every time I see Devonta Smith's name, it's like, is Devonta Smith better than AJ Brown? Like, those are the kind of sentences that I'm seeing brought up with him currently, which leads me to believe that maybe the hype is headed that direction a little bit more right now. But it's all the settings that are messing me up. The 10 team and the tight end premium. What do you think, Tim?
Man, I wish you didn't ask me. First off, can we please get rid of tight end premium? I hate it. I hate it so much. But it could go either way. Hawk is fine. Should have a fun role with Minnesota for a couple of years. But Devontae, gosh, dude, the Slim Reaper has got to be one of the best nicknames I've ever heard in my life.
Easy.
So yeah. I'm happy to go over with you on this one.
Okay.
Even if I'm wrong, for Devontae, absolutely.
I think let's take the over, but we may just be screwing ourselves because of the tight end premium.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat.
Chat is cracking me up. Bob Harris comes in and goes, "The hell is that?" I'm just picturing Bob Harris sitting there trying to work, listening to this show in the background. All out of nowhere, he hears Simon call. Oh my God!
Apologies to your cat, Bob.
Apologies. All right, you guys are locking in the over, correct?
We're locking in the over. Also, my apologies to Herms, who said, just over here recovering from the jump scare, doing fine, y'all. I hop over to a tab for like 10 seconds, and then
a minute to look away. Oh my God, Simon!
Can't take your eyes off me.
We got some guesses in the chat. We got 38% from Scampers, 35% from Craig, 44% from Dame, 41% from Albert.
Let's go there.
49% from Victor.
These fools.
I think that's all of them. I think that's all of them.
And they're all wrong.
And they're all could be wrong or right. Let me pull this poll back up. The poll was, who would you rather have in a 10-team Superflex 2 PPR Dynasty tight end premium league? Devontae Smith or TJ Hawkinson? I asked Jagger and Joey what percent chose side A in this poll. They guessed 52%. Simon and Tim guessed the over.
We did.
The actual percent was 51%.
No, you
51%
yes.
You were 1 percentage points away, which is going to give 5 points. Joey and Jagger.
Good job, Jagger.
Dang.
And Simon and Tim, you guys incorrectly guessed the over-under, giving you 0. Nothing.
Good job, Joey, talking me off the Devontae hype because I was like 60%.
Yeah, he talked you right back
No,
down.
it's not the Devonta hype at all. It was just that 10 team, and just
Yep.
I know people want the elite players. Not to say Hawkinson's elite, but in tight end premium moves up there a little bit. So yeah.
Where are you guys
Good
putting
job.
Hawkinson in? Well, I guess tight end premium probably doesn't affect your tight end rankings too much. But where does Hawkinson fall in your tight end rankings for Dynasty?
I mean, I think 2 PPR tight end premium does actually affect tight end rankings a little bit because there are tight ends that make their money a little bit more as touchdown scores. Like Hunter Henry isn't going to be bumped up as much in a format like this because I view him as a pretty heavy touchdown guy. TJ Hawkinson this year, adding Jordan Addison into that offense, maybe you are a little bit nervous that this doesn't affect him as much as some of these higher possession, like high target volume tight ends that can be the number 1 or number 2 in their offense. So TJ Hawkinson might actually bump down a spot, or the upside isn't as high compared to other tight ends in specifically like a double PPR tight end premium league for me.
Yeah. Simon nailed it because I don't know why I just thought of this name, and this is so random when you think of like this high of tight end premium, someone who's going to be more valuable, but doesn't have like the touchdown upside is like Mike Gesicki. Like that's a guy that's going to get like 5 targets a game, and like in this format is going to be incredibly valuable. But like you said, the Hunter Henrys. Or even like TJ Hawkinson, you think about how the Vikings are built out. Now they have Jordan Addison. He's arguably like the check down guy and the guy they're looking for and just in the red zone. So I think he's probably top 5 for me, but definitely not top 3, if that makes sense. So that only leaves like, I guess 4. So.
4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess that's just 4. You walked us right up to that.
Yeah, math is hard, guys. So.
All right. I am trying to decipher what is going on in the chat right now because I can't figure it out. They're talking about, here we go. Okay. Scamper said, almost broke my freezer door phone in the other room.
I hate when that happens.
And Maria said, what's a freezer door phone?
It's the refrigerators that have the phone in the door.
Oh,
Have you not seen those?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
And Scamper said door, comma phone. I don't have a phone in my freezer door.
Oh, well, I've seen
okay.
the phones that are in the freezers.
Well, I'm glad that the chat figured that out all on their own. They didn't even need our help.
Why are we in here?
Forgot the rest of the sentence. In the other room, because I was like, that comma doesn't help anything. I broke my freezer door. Phone.
just an aside.
Exactly. Like, okay.
Just throwing commas everywhere.
commas. All right. Well, the score is tied 5-5. We're going to get into our next poll here. We're going back to Simon and Tim. 12-team Dynasty Superflex PPR League. Which side do you prefer? Bijan Robinson plus Alex Pierce plus a 2024 rookie second-round pick, or Jahmyr Gibbs plus a 2024 round first-round rookie pick plus a 2025 first-round rookie pick. What percentage of the public chose side A in this poll?
25 too far away. Don't care.
Alex,
I'll be dead by then.
Is that Alec Pierce's like?
Alec Pierce. Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, Alex isn't going to pan out, I don't think.
No, Alex is worth almost nothing in Dynasty as far as I'm concerned.
I just want to say people do really silly trades. I don't know why this had to go down.
I'm so with you, Jagger. Just like who put this together and thought, yeah, this makes a difference on both of our teams. So when we look at this, like Bijan and Jahmyr, it's clearly Bijan, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Alec Pierce is good. I mean, if Richardson gets a solid, if he progresses like Joey hopes he does, I mean, that's all Pierce around. And then 24 second, fine.
I feel like it's almost all like just like sprinkles with how valuable Bijan Robinson is in Dynasty. It's the 2 firsts on the other side that are like throwing me off. My reaction is to go heavy Bijan and then walk it back because of the firsts. I just don't know how much to walk it back.
How about, so if we're thinking, if I'm looking at somebody, I'd say 3 out of 4 probably take Bijan straight up, not even paying attention. But if we're moonwalking it back a little bit, I don't know, moonwalk it back like 10%, maybe.
Like 65?
Oh, I like 65.
65. Lock it in, baby.
Lock it in 65%.
Let's do it.
On the Bijan Robinson, Alec Pierce side.
That feels good. That feels right.
Sorry, what was the percentage you said again?
65.
65. There you go. Tough finding your cursor when you have multiple screens. All right, Joey and Jagger. Do you think the actual percentage was over, under, or exactly Simon and Tim's guess of 65%?
My gut says under because unpopular opinion. I like the B side. So
I do too.
I like the B side of it because like the way this broke down to me is Jahmyr Gibbs has incredible amount of upside. Bijan Robinson has a credible amount of baked in guaranteed value. So you're getting Bijan Robinson upside without having Bijan Robinson and getting 2 firsts. Alec Pierce does not matter to me. I don't even care about that. The 24 second is something. So
get wrecked, Alec. First we mispronounce her name and then Jagger just takes a poo on your head.
I thought I was going to have to like not debate with you, Jagger, but like just have a conversation, and I don't need to. I completely agree with you. I like the side B a lot better. You know, there's difference between Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs, but I would rather be in Gibbs' situation on the Lions. So I definitely think there's value to him that people just really aren't seeing yet.
Yep.
So yeah, under for sure.
Under. All right, lock it in the under. Simon and Tim's guess is 65%. Victor, you're saying Alec Pierce is in shambles.
Shaking his boots.
I imagine him just sitting at home and like it's a random day in the offseason. He's like, oh, let me like check out what's going on fantasy football YouTube and just this looks kind of fun. What's going on in here?
So what do I do to these guys?
Scampers in here 77%, Dane 55%, Albert 65%, Craig with 66.67%.
Craig and now
Craig
and
please.
Albert.
All right, let me pull this poll back up. There we go. All right, you guys got 65% of people chose side A in this poll. Joey and Jagger took the under. The actual percentage of people who chose side A in this poll was Michael Jordan, 23%.
What?
Whoa.
Twitter's smarter than a.
Yeah.
I am shocked at that result.
Wow.
Jagger, you spotted it. This was a tricky one, but you spotted the trick.
Yeah.
That's pretty surprising.
That's 23%. Twitter usually is like a see a Bijan, click a Bijan. Know what I mean? Like that's how they operate.
Exactly.
You get a Bijan, I get a Bijan.
Twitter is a slightly more mob rule KTC. You know, like the big names generally win out. So I'm surprised. I feel good.
That is going to give you an additional 2 points on this. And Unfortunately, Simon and Tim, no points for you on this one. You're too far away.
It's because we're stupid.
Yeah,
we don't
probably.
deserve them.
It was too far away for me to do the math to figure out how far away it was.
It's okay. So, Tim's too hot to get points that round anyway.
Yeah, that is true.
They missed it by 42 points.
A lot of points.
42.
All right, guys.
I'll take Bijan and be happy with it.
Yeah,
I'll take Bijan.
I'm bad at drafting anyway.
So, Jagger, you brought up Alec Pierce, and you said that he's nothing to you. And I'm curious how the rest of the panel, how do you guys feel about Alec Pierce, separate from this trade, just in general? Like, Joey, I know you're very excited about the Colts this year. Does that excitement translate to Alec Pierce?
I'm not excited about Alec Pierce. I'm excited about Josh Downs, Michael Pittman, Anthony Richardson, and I guess Jonathan Taylor. But Alec Pierce, I'm actually kind of interested. I'm more interested in him than excited to see what happens with him, because when Downs coming in, there's a lot of mouths to feed now. And I think Alec Pierce is getting pushed down a little bit.
Alec Pierce is a best ball roster spot, but like who's going to feel good about putting Alec Pierce in a lineup?
Alec Pierce's mom?
Maybe.
She probably would.
She's like,
can we redo
That's
the
right
poll,
answer.
She's drafting Isaiah McKenzie and saying, I don't know.
Like,
I think he's getting this.
A
I
little
think
later.
You'll
Be there. Don't worry. How do you guys feel about Jahmyr Gibbs, the other player in this trade who really stands out to me as someone I don't think consensus is quite landed on yet, and being a rookie coming in? When do you expect Jahmyr Gibbs to start producing? Is it right away?
Yes.
With the moves they made, grabbing him with that draft capital, shipping off DeAndre Swift in the process, their 17 touchdown running back leaving as well, not prioritizing bringing him back. They're ready to hand the keys to the kingdom to Jahmyr Gibbs in this Lions offense. Yeah. And if that offense is just as much fun as it was last year, and I'm almost expecting it to be more fun this year, then Jahmyr Gibbs is a slam dunk.
Yep.
It's the one area I see the Lions taking the biggest step forward is using their backs to catch passes, because last year they really didn't, even though they had DeAndre Swift. He's gone now. But David Montgomery, great pass catching running back. Jahmyr Gibbs, great pass catching running back. I think they're going to feed both of them, actually. So yeah.
It sounds like a waste of time at practice when they all have hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't believe
What's up, Coop?
told me. We got Coop in the chat, said, wow. Oh, that's fake. All right. Thanks, Restream. Who said, wow, Jagger and Tim Wright? What a special Friday treat. Facts.
Yeah.
Scamper
saying Alex Pierce is a good play.
Stop the Alex Pierce slander.
There's a pro wrestler named Alex Pierce.
All right.
I don't know.
Let's get into our next poll here.
Let's make Alex Pierce rules t-shirts.
And then put psych on the back.
Rules with a Z.
All right, we're getting into our next poll here. This one is for Joey and Jagger. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. 12-team Dynasty Superflex PPR League. Which side do you prefer? CeeDee Lamb or Jalen Waddle plus a 2024 rookie second-round pick? What percentage of the public chose CeeDee Lamb in this poll?
I voted on this one 1,000 times.
Tim's a big Dolphins fan. I think this is going to be really close between the two.
To me, it's got to be B by miles. So A. I'm feeling A by 35%. That's because you got to think about rankings. CeeDee Lamb and Jalen Waddle are in the same tier right now. So you're basically staying within a tier and getting a free second, in my opinion. So
I'm extremely down on Dak this year, and I need that. No, I don't want to say hate, but dislike to move over to CeeDee Lamb, because I just feel I think CeeDee Lamb's still going to be okay. But I mean, yeah, I have Waddle ahead of Hill. I just need to make that move. I agree with you. Can we go a tad higher, maybe 37%?
Deal.
Okay, there we go. I feel better now.
All right. So you're locking in, what was it?
37.
37%. Simon and Tim, was the actual percentage over, under, or exactly even with Joey and Jagger's guess of 37%?
Tim, you like Jalen Waddle, right?
Yeah, I think this poll should be zero on the A side, personally.
I had a feeling you'd say that. But I tend to agree with you, because I don't think the gap between Waddle and Lamb is that big in fantasy. And it was brought up earlier this week on the show, especially with a player like Tyreek Hill in front of Jalen Waddle. Even take what has gone down this week away from it, just the type of receiver that he is, relies on his speed to win on the field. We see players like that go one of two paths whenever they start losing that. You can go the Larry Fitzgerald path and change your style of play entirely and play in the league forever, or you can just go the Deshaun Jackson route and hold on to that speed as long as you can and get little gigs where you catch a 70-yard touchdown and then you just disappear. So Waddle's got a pretty clear path to that one. How low would you go on the A side, Tim?
How low would you go?
Listen to Tim.
I would.
Do you like CeeDee Lamb?
I do like CeeDee Lamb a lot.
Yeah.
He's been up there. I mean, as a receiver, I just love his gameplay. Ever since he was at Oklahoma, I thought it was a slam dunk pick for them to grab him. So I really did like CeeDee Lamb. I just think the Dolphins offense is feeding fantasy points. So I would probably skew my brain down to like 25%, but I'm obviously skewed. So their pick is really solid. Honestly, I would queen bee this if it was me.
Okay.
But
do it.
Let's do it, Tim. Let's queen bee them. Let's do it.
Are you queen bee in it?
Great.
We're queen
I'm going to
bee
be
in
the
it.
one that moved my partner into the queen bee.
come on.
So Jagger will get all the. Oh man.
I do like all like the secondary effects from Queen Bee. It's just like, oh man, this is gonna happen. Oh,
All the little decisions come back to mean
Yeah.
something.
all right. Well, Joey and Jagger, you guess 37% of people chose CeeDee Lamb in this poll. Simon and Tim, you guys are taking the Queen Bee. You think it's exactly even.
Come on.
We got some people in the chat with some guesses. 12% from Scampers, 48% from Craig, 33 from Dame, 53 from Victor, 41 from Albert. And I think that is where the guesses end. Well, the actual percentage of people who chose side A, CeeDee Lamb, in this poll was 43%.
Okay.
43%.
You know what? It was within the range that I feel okay.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Yeah.
outside of it. For
You
5
guys were
seconds.
within 10 percentage points. So you're going to get 3 points on this, Joey and Jagger. And Simon and Tim, unfortunately, no points for the Queen Bee, but respect.
See, this is Twitter again. This is what I expect because that's still like 40. That's way too high. That's way too high. People, you got to do math. I don't know.
Gotta do CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Waddle, they feel like they're pretty even in terms of like the dynasty value. Which of these two guys do you think is going to be going first next season?
That's a great question. Next season.
I think still
Jalen
Waddle.
Waddle. Yeah,
I think he should be.
because I'm CeeDee Lamb in a vacuum. I think is a better player than Waddle. What makes me fade Dak and CD is actually Mike McCarthy. Him getting rid of someone who actually knows how to coach an offense to take it over himself is just a pretty bad idea.
Troublesome.
I don't like that. So I think Waddle.
Uh-oh.
The
Somebody
police
Mystery
showed up.
guest.
Mystery guest with a fun knock. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, Jagger brought it up with Mike McCarthy. I mean, he's already come out and said he wants to run the ball more. And that's why I said I'm really down on Dak this year. That's tough. Probably
It is
Waddle
tough.
next year. Yeah. It's a good poll question.
Also, we had Dave in. You're saying here for the vibes. What's up, Dave? Welcome
What up,
in, my
Dave?
friend. And Bob just giving him a fair little warning that the vibes only last until I start screaming. You never know when that's going to happen. So be on the
Just
lookout.
might do an eagle scream in your ears. You never know when that's going to happen. And Coop in here said, team poll perception is a dangerous level of nonsense. It really
You should have seen the 4-team 8 people one. That one was nuts.
Craig wants to bring it back. We're gonna have to bring it back. He said I'm 2-0 in team poll perception, Coop. So I disagree. Yeah, he keeps winning.
You know what? I'm gonna reach back out to Rick. We got to redo the Roto Heat FYF Mega Poll Perception Battle Royale. That was awesome.
We do. All right, guys. Well, let's get into our last
They
round
should
of
have
polls.
10.
Who should have 10? Oh yeah, I gotta change the score.
What
You're
if
right.
what a fair opponent to bring that up.
It'll just be more fun to come back from 5 down instead of 2 down.
Yeah, exactly.
So Herm saying Eagle Scream was actually my nickname in high school.
Oh, that was you? I remember old
I
Eagle
heard
Scream.
There were legends about Eagle Scream. They reached all the way down to Atlanta.
Herms was that kid that hissed at other kids on the bus.
Dude, you're not a
hisses
snake.
and they're like, that sounds like an eagle.
Eagle Scream.
Eagle Scream.
Bob Harris saying Eagle Scream is my state.
Very aggressive safe word.
Is it the actual scream or do you say Eagle Scream?
That was my question.
Onomatopoeia.
Can we? All I want is a framed picture of that with Bob saying of all of us laughing for Christmas. That's all I want.
The scream.
Not the word.
Safe onomatopoeia.
Eagle Scream, Eagle Scream, Eagle Scream.
Eagle Scream.
You have to do it.
You have to do it for real.
That was a falcon, dude.
I think I can't tell the difference. Think I was born yesterday? No,
Bob
sir.
looking up and goes, dude, that was a falcon. Why'd you stop?
Oh my God, the scenario feels a little too real. Let's get into our next poll. Before we do, Simon is going to introduce a brand new mechanic.
Absolutely. As we enter our 3rd round of polls here, there are now 2 more options besides over, under, and queen bee. You can choose to guess way over or way under as well in a double or nothing mechanic that we introduce here. Maybe a chance to come back a little bit, but you are taking a risk by doing it. In order for you to score points at the way over or way under, your opponent's guess has to be more than, we're making it official, non-inclusive 15 percentage points away from the other team's guess. So it needs to be at least a minimum of 16 percentage points away. If it is, in fact, that far away, you will get 4 points. But if it's not, if it's only, say, 12 percentage points away, you're going to get 0 instead of that 2 you would have normally gotten for picking just the over or under. So use those tools as you wish or leave them to rust in the rain.
What a dramatic way to say that. What the hell?
Super dramatic. I keep skipping Scott Fish's comments on accident, Scott. And so he brings in the big guns. He says, this is Ian. My dad wants to know who Joey gave the spot to.
Ian, we are giving it away at the end of the show, but we will give it away.
Magic wheel.
Yeah.
You got some names saved up, Joey?
I haven't asked for names yet, but anybody in the chat, put the word, put Screaming Eagle in the chat and we'll enter you in on the wheel. So just type in Screaming Eagle. If you are not in Scott Fish Bowl, no one is allowed to have 2 teams, not even Scott Fish.
Not even Scott Fish.
Nope.
All right, let's get into our next round. Simon and Tim, you guys are going first.
Yes, we are.
I mixed up the order here. All right, here's your next poll. If you roster Devontae Adams in fantasy football, which Raiders QB do you want to play this year? Aiden O'Connell, Jimmy Garoppolo, or Brian Hoyer? What percentage of the public chose Aiden O'Connell?
Was this question asked by Aiden O'Connell's mother? Like,
I did not come up with these polls.
I mean, it's easy, Brian Hoyer in my mind.
I saw Brian Hoyer work some magic on some really bad Browns teams. Good God, who asked this?
10?
This is real. Is this real?
10 seems,
I gotta see the tweet after this.
10 seems high.
We can do that.
If you roster Devontae Adams in fantasy football,
That's so specific.
which Raiders quarterback? Tim, yeah, what percentage of people are? I was gonna. You don't even get Hanson points on, like, Jimmy Garoppolo is gonna get any like sex points in this poll. Know what I mean? Like, you have to give.
He's gonna get the sex points. All right.
Someone gets sex points in every poll. Jimmy Garoppolo is getting sex points, and he's already getting the other points.
You want to go 5? I mean, usually I just break it up 33 each way, but that, I mean,
6.
6?
That seems high. 4. 4.
Sure, let's do it.
4%.
Wait, yeah.
4%?
Yeah.
All right. Locking in 4%. Joey and
I don't even know who
Jagger
that guy is. God.
was the actual percentage over, under, way over, way under, or exactly even with Simon and Tim's guess of 4%.
This is tricky because my whole give 3% to every team on every poll when it's a team related question kind of gets thrown out the window here because they're all on the same team. You can't break it down to college because there's a lot more colleges than the percentages. I don't do the math. They said 4.
4.
Jagger, are you feeling over or under 4?
Who are we talking about again? Like, I gotta read. Like, who are these players? I don't like
Raiders quarterbacks.
Okay.
Yeah, Aiden
I
O'Connell
feel like
is the most Purdue.
this is where we
looking
queen
MF
bee.
forever.
Because we know that number's going to be low.
Mm-hmm. Do you want a queen bee or do you want to take the easy two? Let's you know what?
Do you think
Let's
it's
queen
under?
bee it. No, they can't. Like, there's someone who will troll and like giggle, be like, you know, and then click.
Oh. So
The giggle clickers.
The giggle
over and champion the trolls of the internet.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's go over.
Taking
We're going
the
to
over.
and name in honor of the trolls out there.
We didn't consider the giggle clickers, Tim.
I know. I hate it.
Could be a serious misstep. I guess
Those
we'll
are the different types of spore zombies in The Last of Us.
Really just undermines the tone of the entire show.
Season 2 took a weird turn.
Just imagining The Last of Us is like a comedy. Like they tried to shift it into a comedy.
Giggle
Like
clickers.
if Seth Rogen wrote, you know, the last
They all giggle like Seth Rogen.
As they're chasing you.
Oh, that's terrifying. It's terrifying and also very comforting.
I can't even do it.
Scammers in here with 8%, 2% from Victor. We got 15% from Dame, 3% from Albert, 5% from Craig. Some good guesses here in the chat. Well, the number of people who chose Aiden O'Connell in this poll was 11%. 11%. So
We should have stayed at 6. I'm the worst. I'm the devil, Tim.
Oh, didn't I say 10 at the
You
start?
did say 10.
I think you might have.
I should have
But
defended
you
myself.
11.
You finished
Roughly
at
10% of
4%.
people are about the chaos. Like 10% of
That's
people are
true.
just about the chaos. So.
Yep. Chaos agents. They're coming in 10%. So you guys are 7 percentage points away, which is going to give you 3 points. And Joey and Jagger, you correctly guessed the over-under, which is going to give you 2 points, bringing the score to 8-12.
Okay.
Once I change it. 8-12.
Yeehaw.
So it's anybody's game. It's anybody's game. And we have one more poll before our final one, our penultimate poll.
One more.
Who in the chat was closest on that one?
Some nerd.
Safe
I think it was
Dame-
Scampers with 8%.
Dame at
8%.
15.
Dame at 15, even.
So
even
too
split.
close.
Yeah.
Coop said 10% of people are trolls and 1% are related.
True.
For real, if I saw that poll, I would click Aiden O'Connell because I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yo, I Googled Aiden O'Connell during that and he made me want to shave my mustache. That's the
Oh no.
like I looked at him and I was like, oh God, is that what I look like?
All right, our next
Oh,
poll.
what the heck?
We're just bullying Alec Pierce and Aiden O'Connell today. Welcome to the FYF Cyber Bullying Millionaire Hour.
NFL Player Cyber Bully Hour. All right, into our penultimate poll. This one is for Joey and Jagger. If you
Let's
are
go.
interested in waiting on QB and redraft, which later round pick, all with similar ADPs, are you targeting? Kirk Cousins, Tua Tagovailoa, Daniel Jones, or D other? What percentage of the public chose Kirk Cousins in this poll?
Cousins would be my last choice of the 3 that we know.
I agree.
But I don't like that D other because that's like I don't know. Like I would rather have Geno Smith than any of these guys.
How was
Well,
Tua
maybe
late
not
round?
Tua.
Is there an option that they're wrong for doing this? Like the real answer is getting a good QB early. Kirk Cousins, do you
Good.
like? I was gonna say like 20% to be safe.
I was
Kirk?
18 to 20, so let's go 20 because I felt like 18 was a little low.
Yeah.
Locking that in?
Yep.
I feel good with 20. Yep.
All right, 20%. Simon and Tim was the actual percentage for side A, over, under, way under, or exactly even with Joey and Jagger's guess of 20%.
Tim, I'm with you. The words you said while they were talking, Tua, and I think there's a chunk of people who agree, is not in this tier of quarterback. He is in the next tier up. He's with those guys in the tier above in that Dolphins offense. So I think he's going to take a bigger chunk of that vote.
Yeah, I think between him and people have been seeming to rise on Daniel Jones a bit. So
it's the Dable effect.
The Dable effect. So I mean, we go under.
You want to take that under?
Effect?
We can take that under.
The Dable radar.
The Dabler radar.
The Dabler radar.
All right, which one are you taking?
Tim, you make the final call. What are we doing here?
20 is a good guess. I think that might be around like 17, so it's close to a queen bee. So let's do the under and hopefully scrape some points away.
Okay, we're gonna take the under.
Taking the under.
Try to stay within 5 going into the final round.
Okay. Let's see what we got from the chat. We got 14% from Dame, 19% from Victor, 11% from Scampers, 19% from Albert. We got 21% from Strong Style Ninja. What up, Ninja? Welcome in, my friend. And we got Maria saying, in a storm on a Rosie walk, trying to watch the game show, and Rosie gets the bright idea to use me as a towel, therefore pushing me into a puddle. Tush first. What a Friday.
What butt Friday?
Wet butt Friday. Oh no.
Soggy Britches Friday.
That's not where I thought that story was going.
Soggy Britches Friday was my grandmother's maiden name, actually.
Really? Jagger's nickname in high school.
A real weird old-timey baseball player nickname.
Oh man. All right. Well, Joey and Jagger, you guys guessed 20% of people chose side A in this poll. Simon and Tim, you took the under.
Come on. Points.
The actual percentage was
points.
19%.
Oh, God.
Whoa. You guys were 1 percentage points away, which is going to give you 5 points.
Jagger, you got to stop doing that. And you guys
Jagger,
were so dangerously close because Joey said 18.
I thought
Oh, that is going to bring the score up to 17-10.
We got to get it exactly right to win.
Yeah.
Tim.
Okay, no pressure.
Tim, I nominate you to be the one who writes down this number on the final poll.
Jagger, you got it. You're the guest.
Okay.
All right.
So they have to get it exactly right to beat us.
Yes.
It has been done, but I'll just say that you have the person on your team that did it, so you don't have to worry.
And Albert nailed it. And Victor. We got a double hit in the chat.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Double 19%. Let's go. And Ninja was 2 percentage points away with 21%. So
nice job, Ninja. Usually that would have been the one we shouted out, but Albert and Victor snuck in there.
Yeah. They just outshined you this time. Sorry. All right, guys. 17-10. Here is your final poll. And this one, as someone mentioned, is going to work a little differently. You guys are each going to write down your percentage guess for this poll. Whoever's closest is going to get 5 points. If either contestant gets it exactly right, they're going to get 10 points. You guys share the same guess, you're going to share the same reward or lack thereof. Jagger, you were writing down the guess for yours, and Tim, you're writing down the guess for yours. Perfect. Here's your poll. What would you rather have in your fantasy football league? A, no kicker, no defense. B, no kicker, but a defense. C, kicker, no defense. Or D, kicker and defense. What percentage of the public chose no kicker, no defense?
And Jagger's playing the classic game that we make all of our guests play. Look for pen and paper because nobody warned him that he would need it.
Yes.
If you have a phone, you can do it on like a notepad or the calculator on your phone. Oh,
perfect.
Look, he's got it.
The classic old piece of mail.
I've used that so many times.
While you guys are writing down your answers, I just have to show this would you rather calendar that I have. has the most ridiculous things on it sometimes. This is, would you rather have a luxury sports car in your garage or have a full bookcase and infinite knowledge? So a Lamborghini or a bookcase full of books and infinite knowledge.
A
Lamborghini.
Infinite Lamborghinis. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. While you guys are writing down your answers, we've got a Scott Fishbowl spot to give away before we reveal the winner of this game. Joey, do we have some names in there to put on the wheel?
Let me pull that up.
Okay.
How do I even think about this?
Oh, that was the wrong tab. I'm sorry. Sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys.
That's weird. I had that up on my.
All right. So we had two names of Screaming Eagle between Victor and Jeff. I'm going to spin. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, man, a 50-50 shot to win a Scott Fishbowl spot. It doesn't get better than this.
Two names in a wheel.
I wonder who it's going to be. Victor! Victor Brochacho!
He's in here every day supporting us.
Let's go.
Victor, congratulations. You just made it in the Scott Fishbowl.
Congratulations, Victor. I love Victor in here saying, good luck, Jeff.
Good luck,
That's
Jeff.
a good man right there.
Yes.
Congrats, Victor, on your Scott Fishbowl spot. Let us know what division you pick.
Yeah. I have to pick mine still.
It'd have been hilarious if the wheel just like stopped
Right
and
in the
it
middle.
was it's a Jeff.
Clearly rigged in Jeff's favor.
Shakes his computer a little bit and actually spins more.
All right, Tim and Jagger, you guys have your guesses?
Yeah, not confidently. Yeah. I don't feel great.
Let me pull this poll back up. Let's go, Victor. So psyched you're in Scott Fishbowl, man.
Much deserved. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us every day, Victor.
All right. What would you rather have in your fantasy football league? Those options. You guys are choosing side A. Go ahead and reveal.
Oh, it's backwards.
69% from Jagger, 44 from Tim.
Oh, we got a spread.
Okay. 44 from Tim and Jagger gave us 69%.
I think I goofed.
We got some guesses here in the chat.
I'm with you.
They're way far away. Oh no.
Yeah, the Scampers at the bottom said 42%. Forgot the poll.
You're right with the Scampers.
Most definitely. I see Ninja has 50%, Craig 66%, 78% from Victor, and that is and 39% from Maria.
Okay.
We're all over the place.
All over the place. Pull this back up. All right, for the victory. Tim, you said 44%. Jagger, you said 69%. Chose side A. The actual percentage of people who chose no kicker, no defense in this poll was 35%.
You know what?
Okay.
Ivan. So
We
Tim, you're
closed
gonna win.
the gap.
No,
we're not.
Well, yeah.
You're not gonna win, is what I meant to say.
Okay. I feel
Jagger
better
and
about
Joey,
that.
you're gonna win. Let's go.
All right.
Yay.
In a high-scoring game, 17-15, Jagger, congratulations on getting that W in your first ever appearance on the Fantasy Football Game Show. Your prize of Coles Cash will appear by fax machine within the next 48 business hours. Jagger, thank you so much.
Incredible. Just incredible.
I love Coles.
I love Coles.
And it's probably not expired. Everybody watching, if you have not already followed Jagger and watching this show, you didn't immediately go do it at some point throughout. Fix it right now. You can find him on Twitter and on TikTok at Fantasy Blue Chip. And check out his work at DLF and at TSS Fantasy, hosting the Dynasty Hour over there. Jagger, this has been an absolute blast having you come on with us today, and I can't wait for next time. I need some revenge after you took us down today.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, guys, that is going to be it for us today. We'll be back on Monday for some more fantasy football game show fun. But if you're not sick of Joey yet and you miss Jay a little bit, you can tune in tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time for a Scott Fishbowl 13 mock draft that they are going to be hosting on Friday Night Mocks. Woo. Until then, though, the Front Yard crew is out of here. Enjoy your weekend. Go follow Jagger and, I don't know, sit in the sunshine, but wear sunscreen.
Yeah.
Adios, everyone.
Hasta la vista.